10 Reasons Why Dubai is a Nightmare for Expats. The glitzy, glamorous city of Dubai will always remain a popular destination for expats. After all, who wouldn't want to live in the city with its luxury hotels, world-class restaurants and perfect weather almost all year round? However, not everyone is as lucky as you may think. Expat life in Dubai can be incredibly difficult and challenging, especially if you're moving there alone or don't have many friends there. The truth is that being an expat in any new city comes with its own set of challenges. No matter how glamorous or luxurious a city may look like, it won't be easy for you unless you understand the local culture and know how the locals behave. Here are 5 reasons why being an expat in Dubai can be a nightmare. 1. The culture shock. Being moved to a new country in a different culture is always going to be difficult for anyone. Even if it's just across the street, the change can be jarring. So imagine how difficult it would be to move to a country that's very different from your own, and you don't even speak the language. The expat life isn't all low drinks and sunshine. You'll be spending most of your time trying to adjust to your new environment. You will be constantly surrounded by new people, new food and a completely different set of customs and traditions. And let's face it, you will never truly feel at home anywhere, well maybe in your home country, where you have your family and friends by your side in your native land. 2. The lack of diversity. The city of Dubai is considered to be one of the most diverse cities in the world. But in reality, it's one of the least diverse cities in the world, with around 90% of the population being Arab and Muslim. You may find Indians, Pakistanis and Filipinos all over the city, but don't expect to find any Westerners in the crowds. After all, Dubai is home to a large number of wealthy Arabs and Gulf nationals who have moved there for better job opportunities. The lack of diversity can be very challenging for expats because it can make you feel incredibly lonely and isolated. It can also make it hard for you to fit into the society and find friends. It might not be as bad if you're moving to Dubai with your entire family. But if you're moving there alone or with a friend, it can be a very lonely and depressing place to live in. 3. The language barrier. The Arabic language is a very unique and beautiful language. It's spoken in various countries around the world, including the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia and Jordan. Even though it's a very simple language to learn, the fact remains that many expats find it challenging to adapt to the local culture. And yes, Arabic is also the official language in Dubai. Standard Arabic, the modernized, literary version, is the one you'll encounter in all legal, administrative and government texts, as well as books and newspapers. It might be a little bit more formal than what you're used to. And it might include words and phrases that you've never heard of before. 4. The cost of living is sky high. The cost of living in Dubai is incredibly high, which is why the city is infamous for fake and counterfeit products. If you've ever shopped for clothes, bags or shoes in Dubai, you've probably noticed that they look like the real thing but are extremely cheap. That's because they're often made in sweatshops in Asia and Africa. The same goes for food, furniture and electronics. Most luxurious items or brands in Dubai are replicas of high-end products. That's because they're extremely expensive to buy. Even the basic necessities like water and electricity are expensive. And healthcare is almost free of cost unless you're moving there with your family. The high cost of living is why most expats who move to Dubai struggle financially. And they often have to work very long hours just to make ends meet. 5. The work culture is extremely demanding. The work culture in Dubai is very different from what we're used to in the West. Here, you will often find that your superiors expect you to work long hours and take fewer breaks. This is because the country is very fast-paced and competitive. The locals pride themselves on being extremely hardworking and productive. It's not uncommon to find expats working 14-hour shifts without any rest. And the culture expects you to follow suit. 6. Your visa is tied to your employer. The UAE's visa system is quite unique. It is called a sponsorship or visa sponsorship system. You'll have to apply for an employment visa once you've got a job offer. Your employer has to sponsor your visa and they are also responsible for letting you know when your visa will expire. If you don't have a job when you move to Dubai, you won't be able to get a visa. And even if you do get a job, your visa will be valid only until your employer enters you into the system. If you lose your job or quit before the expiration of your visa, you'll have to leave the country immediately. You won't be allowed to find another job and extend your visa. This is one of the reasons why Dubai is so strict when it comes to hiring employees. 7. You'll have a hard time making friends. When you first arrive in Dubai, you won't have any friends or family members nearby to help you adjust to your new environment. You'll have to spend a lot of time alone because it takes time to make new friends in a new country. It's challenging enough to make friends when you're living in your native land. So you can only imagine how difficult it would be if you're in a foreign country, where you don't speak the language and don't understand the culture. It's not uncommon for expats living in Dubai to struggle with making friends. You might be able to make a couple of acquaintances at work. But it's rare that you'll meet people who are willing to become your friends. 8. The strain on your finances. The cost of living in Dubai is incredibly high. And you will earn a lot of money as an expat in Dubai. But you might not be able to save any money because you'll probably end up spending most of it. You'll have to pay a high monthly rent and utilities. You'll also have to buy expensive groceries and eat in expensive restaurants most of the time. This is because there's no culture of eating at home or cooking in Dubai. You'll also have to travel frequently, as Dubai is a very large city that's very difficult to commute around. It's also a very expensive city to go on vacation to. You'll have to spend a lot of money on flights and hotels if you want to visit other cities in the UAE. 9. You'll earn a lot but only by working long hours. The expat life in Dubai is typically known for its long hours at the workplace. It's a culture where you'll be expected to put in as many hours as possible at the office. And you'll be expected to be at work every single day even if there's no work to be done. This might sound like a dream come true for many who are tired of having to work 40 hours a week. But the truth is that you'll have to work much longer hours in Dubai to earn the same amount of money you would in your home country. 10. My final thought. The city of Dubai is undeniably one of the most glamorous cities in the world. It's the perfect place to live if you like to live a luxurious lifestyle, and don't mind spending a lot of money on everything. This city is paradise for expats who are moving here with families. But it can be a living nightmare for individuals or couples who don't have anyone to turn to when they're feeling lonely and depressed. If you're considering moving to Dubai, it's important to understand the laws and culture to avoid any problems while living there. For example, alcohol is available in certain hotels and resorts only, so it's best to stick with non-alcoholic drinks in public. In terms of etiquette, it's considered rude to click your fingers or clap during theater performances or concerts. Women must cover themselves in public, and it's recommended to do the same when visiting a mosque. It's unlawful to share or publish any content that could be interpreted as offensive, threatening, or defamatory towards the UAE. It's also illegal to film any government buildings, airports, ports, and other sensitive locations. It's against the law to possess tobacco products if you're under 21 years of age, and it's against the law to consume alcohol if you're under 18. Have a realistic view of the city and its economy. Dubai is still a developing country, and its economy is not without risk. It's important to research the city's job market and demographic trends before you decide to make the move. Dubai is an international hub, so there are a variety of jobs available for immigrants, but you may need to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's also important to be prepared for the culture shock if you're moving from the US or another Western country. If you love this type of videos, please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video with your friends, then hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss any of our future videos. Thank you.